Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on the WWL Louisiana News at 4. I'm Devin Bartolotta. Here are today's top headlines. We're learning new details tonight about a downtown Hammond shooting that left a 17-year-old injured early Saturday morning. Police now say the shooting appears to have been retaliatory, and the investigation has grown to involve the Louisiana State Police and the FBI. Sananda McCall joins us now live from downtown Hammond with more. Sananda, what can you tell us?
Hey, Devin. Well, listening to police and other officials today, they say that they feel that this incident actually started all back on early Friday, where an incident took place outside of city limits. There was a shooting that had occurred. Ultimately, that's led to a total of 16 arrests as well as 10 guns that were seized in the shooting that occurred on Saturday, leading to a 17-year-old injured. Now, police also say that of those arrests, they've identified through surveillance video that there were 2 suspects who were actually the shooters in this incident. Investigators do believe that the downtown shooting was retaliatory for what happened outside city lines just hours earlier. Now, they also say that the victim and his brother have not cooperated with the investigation. And as detectives continue looking into both incidents, they say that the case quickly grew beyond Hammond city limits. So of those 16 people that were arrested, only 7 are from Hammond, while the others range from Covington all the way to parts of Mississippi along that I-55 corridor. Now, that's why that investigators are working with the FBI and Louisiana State Police and law enforcement agencies in Mississippi. Officials say that the arrests and guns recovered are tied to a larger trend that they're seeing across the region, with gang violence playing a major role in many of these incidents.
No one in Hammond, Tangipahoa Parish, or anywhere in Louisiana should have to think twice about going to the grocery, a ball game, or any festival without gangbangers, gunfire going off everywhere.
These people that are doing these acts don't care about law enforcement, they don't care about life, and they don't care about anyone that could potentially be hit by their recklessness.
Now, Hammond police say that they are continuing to take a zero tolerance to crime in the area. They're going to be having an additional 20 patrol officers downtown, making sure that the scene is safe out here. They're also going to be speaking with Mississippi officials to make sure that any of those individuals that are traveling down that I-55 corridor are not coming and committing any crimes in the Hammond area. They're also going to be enlisting more of the drones to help with patrol around this area, but they said that they are continuing to just implement more efforts to make sure that crime is down here in the Hammond area. They said that they're used to seeing between 1 and 5 violent crime incidents in the city, and they want to make sure that they keep those numbers as low as possible. In Hammond, Sananda McCall, WWL Louisiana.
All right, Sananda, certainly a big update there. Thank you so much. And more top stories today. New Orleans police are asking for the public's help locating a 39-year-old woman who was last seen last night in the Central Business District. Police say Honest Alicia Jones was last seen around 10 p.m. in the 700 block of Canal Street. That's near the St. Charles intersection. If you know anything about this case, you should call NOPD. The hearing for Sterling Williams, the former Orleans Justice Center employee accused of helping inmates escape last May, was delayed this morning. Now, this is because of ongoing legal battles between Attorney General Liz Murrill and the Orleans Criminal District Court. Murrill's office is seeking to consolidate more than 50 recusal motions involving Judge Leon Roche. The AG's office wants one judge to hear all of those cases together, including the recusal cases, I should say, together, including the one filed in the Williams case, arguing Roche cannot be impartial in cases involving the AG's office due to his court's role in her indictment. A New Orleans criminal court judge who is challenging a new state law eliminating his seat and 2 others is asking the state Supreme Court to fast-track the case. Judge John Fuller filed an emergency request today asking the justices to issue a final ruling before candidates begin qualifying for November elections. A Baton Rouge judge ruled in Fuller's favor earlier this week, finding the law never actually did pass because it failed to receive 2/3 vote in both houses. Electric bikes are growing in popularity, but they can also be dangerous. Their increased speed adds to the dangers that those bicycles already face on the roads, and it has led to some recent tragedies, which is why today New Orleans officials issued a warning. Meg Ferris joins us now. And Meg, you were at today's press conference, so what can you tell us about what they said today?
We just got back. NOPD called this press conference, and they not only had traffic officers there and the chief, but they had people who sell e-bikes there as well. And 4 deaths, Devin, April, May, and June, we've had 4 deaths. And what they told us was that it's not, that in these cases, it wasn't because a car did something wrong. So they're not saying don't have e-bikes. They're saying people really need to understand some of the rules of the road. Number one, you have to follow the rules of the road that you do with a car.
Yeah.
You don't go down a one-way street the wrong way. Stop at stop signs and red lights. I mean, the basic stuff you have to learn when you take the test, when you get your license when you're 16. So that's what they're warning about. Oh, and you don't have to wear a helmet, but they're asking people, please wear a helmet, because in 3 of the deaths, the people did not have helmets on.
Oh, good advice there. And we see them around the French Quarter, and some people obey the laws of the road and some people don't, or maybe they're new to those bikes. And
they're not just for fun. This is how some people get to work, especially our service industry, where you don't have the money to park for, every single day and overnight and that type of thing. But I want people to watch our story at 6, because we're going to tell people how there are 3,000 people in Orleans Parish who are going to get rebates, significant rebates, if they buy an e-bike, which may make them affordable for people who don't have the funds for a car note right now and that type of thing. And some people may even get their e-bike completely rebated, completely free. So that program's coming up. It's a federal program, part of the EPA.
All right, and your story is at 6, you
6
said.
o'clock.
All right, Meg, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And remember, you can always find the latest updates on this story and all of today's headlines on our website, social media pages, and our free app for your phone or TV.